Hello. Boo. Oh, I'll put that. Oh, there's mushroom. I can't get right. Greetings. I look giant in this screen today. Let me have a look. How is everybody? How is everybody? Oh, Instagram. Instagram are coming on quick. Hi, Suzanne. Gold. Hi, Karen. How are you all? Lovely to see you on Instagram. Who's got the gold on Facebook? Let me have a look. Kitty. Kitty's got a gold. She'll be delighted with that. Let's have a look. Kitty's got a gold. Brenda is silver and Jane is bronze. Well done, Bibi. Nice to see you, but nearly. Right, I just wanted to come on and do a live just to remind you, not that you need reminding, so my eyes feel tired. I said on Instagram this morning, I feel like a pickled person. How is everybody? I think my phone's going to fall off. I need a new, so I've got my sticky case. I looked at them. Oh, do you know, I'm just going to leave you there. I'm going to leave it. Oh, I can't because you're too low down and it's as if I'm not looking at you. Hang on. Push, push, push. We got the concentration face there. If it falls off again, let me just tilt it up a bit so it might not. Right, let me write on my list, order case. Got to do that today. So how are you all? Lovely to see you. This is just, I'm going to start doing some readings because I love them. But first of all, I want to remind you that it's September tomorrow. Woo-hoo, September. Now, September is probably one of my favourite months of the year, you know, because just for many different reasons, it just evokes that feeling of nervous excitement. You know, when you used to start a new year in school and you're going to be sat with your friends and, you know, you've got your new uniform and your new books and you're always going to try and write dead neatly. And within 2 days, it'd all turned to shit. You know, you'd fallen out with your mates and you'd scuffed your new Clark's shoes and you got a smack off your mum when you got home. I wasn't beaten or anything, but do you know what I mean? But that feeling and the smell in the air of autumn and another year, it just passes so quickly, doesn't it? How quickly. Now, I'm not here to depress you all, to remind you how quickly time's passing. Hi, Janet. Lovely to see you. Morning. Hoovering my hair. Oh, having your hair done today, Jackie. Lovely. So yes. So what do you like doing? What do you want to do in September? Because what a bloody 18 months it's been. You couldn't write it, could you? It's just been unbelievable. So September, another 4 weeks. It starts tomorrow. You know, I could do a great big challenge, but I'm not. I think I'm just going to really focus on steps and walking and getting out in nature and really focus on how many steps. So if you want to join me, how many steps you're doing, you can even set yourself a challenge, you know, set yourself 10,000 a day. Or I find sometimes setting a monthly total works well. And then it doesn't matter if you miss the odd one, as long as you do it, you can allow yourself to catch up. There's so many different step challenges you can set yourself. I remember doing a few of 500,000, which is a big ask. That's 16,000 roughly a day. And do you know what? I looked at my phone last week because I feel I've walked a lot this year. I've walked a lot more than normal because that's what I've chosen to do. And I've been running a bit more. And I'm averaging about 15,500 steps a day I average. And occasionally I do under 10,000, but it's very rare. So let's have a look. You're not depressed from me. Same thoughts. Love it. And the smell. Annie, yeah, I'm glad you see it then. And it is a wonderful month, Kitty, to watch all the changes outdoors. But I don't know about you. May and June, I love in the garden. It's a similar feeling to now. It's all that, the new growth, you know, you can still see the soil, all the hostas are really fresh, you know, the bulbs have finished and it's just lovely. Whereas this time of year, I'm sort of over it. You know, I've just came back from the Drumming Car Festival. And yesterday I was trimming all the hosta flowers that are all dead and, you know, all the hosta leaves have all been a bit eaten and everything, and all the geraniums are dying off. And you know, it's just, I'd happily pull the lot out if I'm honest, and just look at clean, fresh soil to start fresh. But we don't want to rush stuff along. But yeah, this time of year, September is lovely, and I don't want to mention the big C word, but it's not going to be too far away. So, but forget about that for now. Just focus in September on yourself. Why not set yourself? Angela Searle is planning a major reset as I've got laser with everything. Angela, just sort yourself out, love. Angela Searle. Yes, I'm giving you like you give the best hugs. I'm giving you a death stare, one of the finest. So, Angela, I want you planning today, and I want you writing on this post and tagging me in it what you're going to do for September. So I might just write a post to tell me what your plans are for your self-care in September, for your fitness, for your hydration, for your mind. What are you going to do? Marcy, I hope you're feeling okay. Planning to be kind to myself, says Elaine, because I've been putting others before myself for too long. Elaine, that's one of the posh excuses. I call that a posh excuse. So the most common excuse that people don't do stuff is that they don't have time. Now, don't take this the wrong way, Elaine, but it is a posh excuse because you've been prioritising other people and not yourself. And when you use that as a reason or an excuse, it doesn't feel quite as hard to take because you're still giving to others. So I call it a posh excuse, but I did a whole video on it a couple of months ago because we hear that an awful lot. So at the end of the day, it's still an excuse for the reason why I've not been doing stuff. But September, I want for all you lovely lot, I want you to focus on you. Yes, I'm not saying take your focus off your family and all that, but I want you to just be aware. Don't let another month, because before you know, we're going to be into October and bonfire night and that sort of Halloween, and then it's Christmas, and then you're going to just, I want you to be aware of every glorious goddamn day that passes, even if it feels shite, even if you have a shit day. Be aware, be thankful that you've had another one in your life, because none of us, not all of us are going to be that lucky. Angela's gratefully received the death stare. Look at that. Frozen Rose, I'm excited for September. I'm just thinking to keep going in the same direction that I've been going in. And I'm saying this after a crappy week last week. Before that, I was on fire. Well, that's life, isn't it? Up and down, up and down, up and down like a bloody horse draws, I tell you. That's life, you know. Adele, September plans, walk 15K, Peloton bike daily, and eat wisely, and loads of self-love and development. How good is that? I love that. Eat wisely. What a great way of putting it. None of this, I mean, you can give up sugar if you want. I have no intention of. I eat very little. I'm not kidding you. At Carfest this weekend, that's why I'm looking so tired. It was exhausting, but it was so good. I've finally found something that's replaced that feeling I had at rugby of camaraderie, of teamwork, of friendship, of just not wanting to let other people down, that sort of feeling, being part of a community. I've ostracised myself for so long, and I've stuck with this local drumming band, Samba Espirito, and it's just been brilliant. It's just so good for my mental health. It wasn't about 3 months ago when I was on the front row crying, having a hemorrhage because I was having such a heavy period, thinking I'm going to give up. What are you doing here, you silly bitch? But I never gave up. I stuck with it. So, and I'm so glad I did, because I've just had the most epic of weekends and doing stuff that isn't work, because I struggle to know how to do that. We just work all the time. So it's just been fabulous. But yes, eating wisely. So I had a little pot of ice cream this weekend. Usually I'd have loads, but I've just not wanted it. I've wanted to eat more wisely. And I'm doing plant-based most of the time, whole food plant-based. So I'm not relying on loads of processed vegan stuff because it just makes me feel better. I've massively cut down on my sugar. I didn't even go to the milking parlour yesterday. Ice cream. Didn't do it. I didn't have one. We've got some ice cream in the freezer. Didn't have it. I am seeing a friend today I've not seen for ages, and we're going to Archers, so I might have a scone. I might not, you know, but if I do, it'll be without guilt. I've just stopped this complete Hi, Sharon. How are you? Hope you've had the most fabulous of 50th birthday weekends. Sheila's missing the choir, the feel of a team, the drumming sounds fab. It really was, yes. So I need to do this, says Sylvia. I use every excuse to avoid it. Well, do you know what, Sylvia? You're bloody winning already. The fact that you admit you use excuses, 80% of people do. In fact, all of us do. I very rarely use an excuse, if I'm honest. I'll just say, if I don't want to do it, I think, fuck it, I'm not doing it. I don't need to give myself an excuse because I do it most of the time. Instagram, my phone's going to fall off in a minute. Must do your 5,000 steps. Off to work, we'll catch up later. Love autumn, have a good day. And Jane, yeah, there is a 5,000 step workout I put in my membership a couple of weeks ago. It is a great one as well, some great music. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do you want to commit to a certain amount of steps a day? Do you want me to come on tomorrow and tell you what I'm going to do? You know, I'm going to just have a think about it today. But definitely a lot of self-care going to be involved. I want to feel chuffed with myself, and I'm drinking loads of water. I've massively cut down on my sugar. I'm eating loads better most of the time. Just had a notification saying Gusto box is on its way. So I'm going to do just a few little readings. I'm just going to do one a day. So I'm in a different room. This was Joe's bedroom. And I might make this into the office because it's got 2 windows. And once we get rid of a couple of bits of furniture, we're going to put in the oak. These are old Laura Ash. We've had these for years. Got them just after Joe was born. Oak chest of drawers, mint condition, might I add, and a matching oak wardrobe. I think we're going to put them on Facebook Marketplace, and that's what you do, isn't it? I'm not very good at stuff like that. I've sold a bit of stuff on there, but I just thought it was for local people. I just thought Facebook Marketplace was just people in your radius. But it's not, is it? Isn't that weird? So it is. So, yes, just think. I want you to be thinking what you're going to do. What are you going to do in September? And don't put too much pressure on yourself. You don't have to go and move mountains. You know what my ethos is? If you're stuck and you feel shit after August and you're thinking you're in a bit of a funk, just think, hi, Jen. Thank you, Jan. The drumming, it was just utterly amazing. I've found something, Jan, that I just love that involves working with other people, not just Sally No Mates walking around on her own all the time, you know, and a computer screen. So it really was lovely. Thank you, Jane. It's people do ask. So it's Marmite, this wallpaper. A lot of the other wallpapers people love, but this one is definite Marmite. Some people love it and others hate it. And when I usually do my own wallpapering, but I haven't done the last couple of years. I've just been too busy. And when the decorator put it up a couple of years ago, he went, is this really for a boy's bedroom? I said, yeah, Joe loves it. There was a sort of dark green version, but he loves this. So this is what we had. I think it's Cole and Son, just for your info. Right. So, yeah, where I start is steps and water. If that's where you want to get out of a funk, don't think, oh, I've got to go and got to go back to Weight Watchers and start eating quark. I've got to go to SimaWorld and start counting sins, and I can't have Muller Lights anymore because they're not even free, because now SimaWorld have bought out their own yogurt, so all of a sudden Muller Lights aren't free anymore. That should tell you in itself what an utter pile of shit it all is, if nothing else. Oh, Muller Lights are free, and all of a sudden they're not. It's ridiculous. Don't eat avocados because they've got 9 points in them. Instead, you can have a Mars bar and a bag of Quavers. And I fell for that shite for years, absolute years. No more. And if you've successfully lost weight with SimaWorld and Weight Watchers and you're happy there, carry on. I genuinely mean that. If it works for you, it works for you. If you stick to it, it works for everybody. But who wants to eat quark for the rest of their life, pretending they like cottage cheese? And then to make the cottage cheese more palatable, is it? You get the one with pineapple in instead. And it's still shite. And you eat French fries, and you don't want French fries because really what you want are kettle chips, but French fries are less points. I'm not doing it. I'm never going back there. Steps and water. Get your water in and get your steps done, and then see how you feel. Right. Love your life. This is what I want to get you doing in September. Forget about counting sins and points. Morning, Penny. I want you loving your life. So here we go. You need to share it just for this little reading. It'll only take you a minute. This is, don't ask me who the book is because I'm putting on here, Dominique Bertolucci. Just put Love Your Life in Amazon or go and buy it from your local bookshop. Enjoy this moment. This one right now. Can I just all bring you now? Angela Surley is still on. Can you bring it right now to this moment? Forget about worrying about what Judith said last week and bloody hell, Fat Janice has lost 2.5 stone and you haven't. Forget about all that and now it's worrying you. Forget about you've got to get all the children's school shoes because they're going back to school and you haven't done it yet and the queue's going to be a mile long at Clark's. Forget all that. Focus on this moment right now, wherever you are. You might be out walking, listening to this. You could be still in bed. Don't judge yourself if you are. But if you feel shit because you're still in bed because you're being a lazy arse, then bloody well get up tomorrow. It's the 1st of September. Do not start your 1st of September with feeling shit about yourself. But if you're loving having a lie-in, stay there. Watch the whole, Vigil started, didn't it, with Saran Jones. You've got 2 episodes. Binge watch it. Go and make yourself an egg sandwich for breakfast. Have a hot chocolate with tons of cream on. Who cares? Just love your life today, whatever you choose to do. So I want you to enjoy this moment. While setting goals and planning for the future is important, make sure you give yourself a chance to enjoy your life as it is right now. Give yourself a chance to enjoy it. Look, I should do my own version of it once I finish the paragraph. Be grateful for each day and take the time to enjoy the life you are living right now. Now, do you know what? Anybody else might just go, that was a nice reading and go, yeah. But I can't do that, as you know. I've got to put my turn of spin on it. So while setting goals and planning for the future is important, make sure you give yourself a chance to enjoy your life as it is. Be grateful for each day and take the time to enjoy the life you are living right now. So what I've just said before, how many of us don't enjoy our days because we're too busy thinking about the days to come. We're too busy thinking about who woke up this morning and thought, shit, it's dark. Literally, Simon got out of bed. I decided I was going to lie until 7 o'clock this morning, which is late for me. I've not had as many early mornings this summer, I tell you. I've not seen a sunset for ages, which I'll be changing that soon. And Simon got up at 5:20 and it was really dark. And I opened my eyes and I got this wave of anxiety. I went, oh my God, it's dark. Oh my God, it really is getting darker. Summer's over and I've not done this and I should have done that. And I should be doing a big launch in September of my membership. And I've got all that. And Nancy's leaving next week. She's leaving on Tuesday. Joe's already gone. I can't cope with another one going, oh my God, I feel shit and it's dark. And I just literally felt like I was furling into myself. And all I do to stop that happening, sorry, let me just, my phone's gone a bit, what's it? Is I just bring myself right back to the now. Immediately, I just think, Sally, stop it. Sally, stop it. You're here in bed. There's nothing wrong. Nancy's in a bed next door. She hasn't gone yet. Joe's happily settled in London. Ben's been there for 5 years. It's all right. You've still got time to do your Christmas shopping. And I thought, all's good in the world. All is good in the world. It genuinely is. So stop worrying about stuff that's over there and give yourself time to enjoy your life now. And let me just show you this. This, I had to beg Joe. Joe made this a good few years ago. I don't know if it's the wrong way around. He made it. It was from an envelope for a... So it's got a deer on something. I always used to get them thank you notes and the Christmas stockings to do thank you letters. Take note of colours in your dreams. And he made it and coloured it in. And he was going to take it. And I've always admired it and loved it. And I said, can I have it? He said, no. He said, you'll have to photocopy it. And then I noticed that he'd left it. I said, oh my God, Joe, you've left it. You've forgotten it because it's on the wall. And he said, Mum, I've left it for you. So remember to stop and take note of the colours in your dreams. Because we don't, do we? We're just already busying about what's happening in the future, And what fat Janice has done next door but want to not be fat anymore. And why can't I do it? Why is it's all right for Janice? It's all right for Janice. She doesn't have to work. It's all right for Janice. Yeah. Yeah, she's got a husband who keeps her. She's all right for Janice. All the children have left home. It's all right for Janice. She's got a cockapoo. You know, it's not all right for Janice. What you haven't seen is the fact that Janice has had to get up early every morning, go out in the piss and rain, get shouted at by a white van man when she's 2.5 stone overweight, when he shouts at 6:30 in the morning, get back to bed, you fat cow. You know, that's what, you know, it's, don't get me wrong. I've had that happen to me in the past, let me tell you. Bloody hell, love, should you be running? You know, she's gone through all that and she's not let it put her off. People don't see that people achieve. They don't see people's effort. They just sit there going, it's all right for you. You know, don't be that person. Don't be one of those. If you don't like how you're feeling or what you're doing or how you're looking or how you're feeling, just do something about it. And why not? And I'm not into starting on the 1st of the month, to be honest. What's wrong with the 23rd of the month? What's all this New Year thing at the beginning of a month? But I'm gonna let you off for September because September is. But you very rarely hear me going, come on, 1st of the month. No, because what happens then is you set this rigmarole of repeating cycle of starting off on the 1st of the month like a little mini New Year, and by the 8th of the month you're thinking, oh, didn't really do what I said I was going to do, and by the 14th of the month you're that pissed off with yourself that you haven't done what you said you were going to do. So then the second half of the month you binge eat, you don't touch cottage cheese and all that quark stuff, and you sod off your diet, and you just crap, because then you're going to start again at the 1st of the next month. That's what happens. So that's why we don't do it. Jan, a 12-mile walk yesterday and finally found a Nordic walking taster session. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. You're going to love it. Nordic walking is absolutely ace. Honestly, the feedback I get on my Nordic walking course but it's not the feedback on the course itself which warms my heart. It's the fact that I know people are learning a life skill that they're going to do for the rest of their lives. It's just brilliant. So I'm going to go. I've spoken for long enough. How long have I been on? I don't know. I can't tell how long. Oh, yeah, 22 minutes. Oh, that's not bad for me. Oh, I meant to say, when I've got each thing, there's a little one on the other side. Listen to this by Bob Dylan. I'm going to leave you on this. Are you ready? Have you shared it yet? Because I'm going to be doing a lot more of these, because I like coming on and chatting to you, because I sometimes boost myself up. If you want to keep your memories, first you have to live them. I could go on ages about that one little phrase. If you want to keep your memories, first you have to live them. You're not going to get many memories sat in bed watching Netflix for months, for weeks and weeks. Get up, get early, get up and get out. So I'm going to bring my getting up time forward tomorrow. It's been 7 o'clock is so late for me. It really is. I used to be a 5 a.m. person, but I'm going to bring it, and it was 6, but I've put it to 7 just because I'm prioritising sleep at the moment for me. I'm prioritising lots of sleep because now I'm sort of mentally vulnerable at the moment because the nest is emptying at a rapid rate. Like I say, Nancy goes on Tuesday. We take her to London, and the thought of leaving her in halls in Holloway is just, when she doesn't know anybody, is a really weird feeling. So, thank you, Paula. So let's have a look. What time do you go to sleep to get up at 5? Ruby says. Well, it depends. I do like to be lights out by about 9:30, really. I like to, no matter what time I go to sleep, I like to get between 7 and 9 hours. I don't mind the odd 6, but if I get under 6, then I'm not having it. I just won't get up. If I go to bed late, I'll lie in longer. I don't like less than 6 hours sleep. I don't like lots of 6s. It needs to be between 7 and 9. So if I can get a few 8 hours in a week, I'm happy. So, right, that's it. Thank you, Bridge. So Charlie, yes, well, Charlie, you bought the Nordic Walk course, haven't even looked at it. Absolutely no problem. It's there. It's forever. You've got it forever. But why not do it in September? Why not look? The videos are so short in the Nordic walking course. They really are. And it will give you such a purpose to get those steps up in September and drink your water. So I'm going to come back on tomorrow and I might just give you a bit more oomph to getting started with your steps and your water, a few little top tips. How about that? What day is it? Will that be Wednesday tomorrow? So who wants a few top tips on how to get your steps up and how to drink more water tomorrow? I might do one because they might be longish videos, so I might do one. Who would like that? Oh, do you know what, Anna, let me listen to this. If it makes you feel better, the moment I arrived at Halls and my mum dropped me off, I immediately met the best friends ever, still friends to this day. Anna, thank you. I think the reason I'm worried is because it's not connected to the university, because it's in London. She's going to London Met. The halls are like nothing to do with the uni, so they won't necessarily be at uni with her. But I suppose that's two lots of friends, isn't it? Rianne says me. Right, so come on, if I get a few me's, and if you're watching on catch up, I'm not charging for this, by the way, obviously. Who wants some top tips on how to drink more water? And if you know me, especially if you're a membership, you probably know what's coming. Who wants top tips on how to drink more water and how to get more steps in? Because I'll happily give them you tomorrow. They're free, honestly, free. And do you know what's, never mind being free, do you know what's more important? They're bloody easy. They are bloody easy and don't take any time. Oh, Gil, God, that's ace. Went to London Met and it was fab. Oh, that's really cheered me up. Thank you. Right, so look at me, but I've got to watch on Catch Up's work tomorrow. Angela, no worries whatsoever. You can watch on Catch Up. It won't quite be the water talk. I'll save that for another time. But I'm just going to give you top tips on drinking more water and getting more steps in. I might do one thing and one on Thursday. All right, then. Right, I'm off. Please do share it if you want. And thanks for joining me. I get a bit nervous when I've been off for a few days. I know I've not done a lot on Get Over Yourself the last couple of weeks. I have bits and pieces, but I just like doing this. Come on for half an hour. They really shouldn't be more than 15 minutes because then I'm worried that you won't watch it. It's too long, especially if you're on catch up. Let me do a test. If you're on catch up, to see, this is less than half an hour. It's going to be a half-hour video. And I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Instagram, it doesn't work because we can't keep them, can we? I think we can, but I forget how to. Oh, come on, Stock. We can do it on Instagram. She's taken her daughter to London. Now I've forgotten what I was going to say. But yeah, if you're on catch up, I'm so grateful that you've sat and watched all this video. You might even hate the wallpaper, so that might be doing your head in. But let's test how many fingers am I holding up? Look at my blister from the drumming. How many fingers am I holding up? Just say. You don't have to say it now, obviously, if you're watching. But if you're watching on catch up, and then I know that you've watched to the end. And it amazes me that you've spent half an hour of your time. Hopefully, you'd have got 3,000 steps in if you were just walking around the house or went out for a walk. Look, I love it. They all start saying 4. Obviously, I know you know because we're here live, still live now, you Berks. I love it. This is for people on catch up. But it always happens. I'm having hot flush. You held your fingers off camera. Sorry, there for Instagram. But it's not for you who are live now, you fools. But I love that I love that you're bothering. Look at you all saying 4. Come on, you absolute Berks. Oh, do you know what? You're ace, all of you. All right, then. I just want to start sharing. I share a lot anyway, but I don't want them to be half an hour. Would you rather have, can I ask you, would you rather they were 15 minutes, these videos? Because I can try harder. Jan, do you think I can try harder? Because Jan knows me well. Do you think try harder, Jan, to do a 15-minute video? Would you rather have 15 minutes or 30? or somewhere. Is 30 too long? God, someone says no, 30. So isn't it odd, the assumptions we make? I'm sat here thinking, don't talk too long, because people's time's precious. You're going to get on the tits and then they won't come and watch tomorrow if they think I'm going to go on for 30 minutes. So Jan Buckler, not a chance, she says. Or should I just talk? Some might be 20 minutes, some might be 10, and some might be 55. Are you happy with just genuine ad hoc, depending what's going on? Right, 30 minutes is fine. Do you know what? You're just all bloody brilliant. And I won't be offended if some of you just go, no, 5, please. So what I think the genuine consensus, I'm just going to chat to what feels normal. Michelle Valance, that's lovely. 15. Thanks for your honesty. It takes 5 minutes to say goodbye. Well, it's just like real life, isn't it, Jax? You know, when you're at a party, you start saying goodbye. How many times do you say to your husband, come on, Si, we need to be going. It's going to take 5 minutes to say goodbye. I think there should be a general consensus at parties. Bye! And leave. And just fuck off out the door. Bye! Virtual hug to all of you. And if everybody did it, then it's great. So wonderful. Right, so ad hoc as usual. Michelle, thank you so much. I think I might do that, and I'll guarantee one of them will be a 15-minute. Look at that, Shirley, love that. She used to think my emails were too long, but it only takes a few minutes to read them, I know, but they're good though, aren't they? I love my emails. I'd love to be on my own email list. See, I'm not even going now. Now it's 32 minutes. Do you know what? I don't mean to big myself up, but I love my emails that I send. And sometimes, because I have to send one to myself when I send it out, it's just how the Active Campaign works. So at 6 a.m. on a Friday morning, that's when I send my email out. And I do get a lot of responses. I do try and respond to them all. Sometimes it's just not possible. But I send my emails out and I get responses. And actually, I actually sometimes read it, but I pretend I'm not me. I do. I get coming to work and I go, oh, I've had an email from myself. And I sit and read it as if I'm not me, as if I don't know me, with my PSs, my PPSs, my PPPSs. And I do, and I read it and I think, bloody hell, she's talking sense. And then I remember it was me who wrote it. Oh, sorry, Frozen Rose. I know I shouldn't swear. I actually have my own email list. They make me laugh out loud. So I don't know what I'm going to write. Oh, I think I've got a bit of a decision to make over the next couple of days. And so if I make it, because I write my email on a Wednesday, I'll talk about it on Friday on my email. And if you're not on my email list, well, I'll come in and put the link on. And then it's free. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any time. I don't send lots. I send a motivational email out every Friday morning. All right then. Thanks, Jane. Right, I'm off now. So you've really cheered me up. I'm now going to go and record because it's on this Tuesday, next Tuesday. So if you're in my monthly membership, I'm now going to go and record a weights workout. Literally, I'm going to go and do it now. I'm going to go and record a weights workout for you, and because that's coming on the 15th. On the 15th, put some new content in every month. So if you're in my membership, you've got a new weights workout coming along with a new spinning class. I know not everybody has indoor bikes, but a lot of them do. But along with, I think there's another meditation as well. Can't remember. All right then. Woohoo! Right, have a great, great day. And I'm going to be asking you tomorrow what you're going to be focusing on in September. What you're going to be focusing on. Angela Surley is still on. And this is to all of you. Don't have a shit September. That's how I'm going to finish this video. You, the majority of the time, get to choose whether you have a shit September or not. All right then. So here's to a successful September, not a shite one. Lots of love. Cheerio. Bye. There's bye to Instagram. And now I don't know how to. Right, I'm going to share that to IGTV, I think. Look at me talking to myself. And broadcast, lots of love Facebook. And it's going.